Alright, February 9th, 2009, All My Children of You. Today was rather uneventful for a Monday. A lot of times there's like some big cliffhanger on Friday and it gets resolved on Monday. Not really the case today, not much happened. Starts off with Greenlee, co-owner of Fusion, and Erica, Kendall's mother. Kendall's the other co-owner of Fusion. Little background, I don't know, it was already started by the time I started watching the show, but I guess Greenlee and her best friend at the time, Kendall, started Fusion together, had some of their friends working there, Simone and some other people. A lot of them got killed off by this serial killer that sat in the Slayer. Turned out to be Kendall's husband's father, but who cares about that right now? But anyway, since Kendall was in the coma, Erica, as her mother, was taking over her part in Fusion. She was the proxy. Erica and Greenlee really hate each other, so this caused a problem, kind of a rift, but times are bad. We're in a recession/depression, and this is even hitting the soap world. Profits at Fusion are down, so Greenlee's blaming Erica for profits going down. Erica's blaming Greenlee. So they're bitching back and forth, you know. But they decide that for the good of Fusion they better work together, but then they still get their little claws in on each other. So that's how it opens. Reese and Bianca have this huge fight. I forget what was said Friday, but Kendall basically said, well, we'd be a lot better if, and then Bianca jumps in and is like, if what? If Kendall never woke up? Well, fuck you, you know? And they get in this huge fight. Then flashes to the loony bin. Shit, cigarette went out. Where Aiden's in listening to Annie talk to the shrink. And Ryan comes in and is like, what the fuck are you doing here, Aiden? And he takes him aside and tells him what's going on, you know, says, I'm here to help Greenlee. Dr. Sinclair, at worst, is unorthodox. Well, I guess at best is unorthodox. And at worst is abusive. Ryan's like, well, we've had our doubts too, what do you know? And he's like, well, I think it has something to do with Richie. And he's like, well, this makes sense because I hired Tad, the private investigator, to look into it. And 2 years of Sinclair's life is missing, which matches up with the 2 years when Richie was in prison. Sinclair comes in and Ryan hides behind the door. Why she didn't see him, I don't know. But she talks to Aiden. Aiden, you know, talks to her about, oh, I'm here to help you get Annie behind bars to get revenge on Ryan. Then she leaves and Ryan's like, what the fuck, dude? You're using my ex-wife to get to me? And he's basically like, no, calm down, bro. I'm here to help. I'm just pretending. So she opens up so I can find out what's really going on. And it flashes back to Bianca and Reese, I think. They make up, they hug, they kiss. It was pretty hot. Kendall's just being an overall bitch to everybody. To her and Zach getting in a fight. And what else happened today? Petey loses his contacts, fall out, and he calls this girl he's been crushing on, Colby Chandler. She comes and helps him find him. He gets all sappy and romantic, and she says, go back to your glasses, you look like Clark Kent. Let's see. Like I said, it was a rather uneventful day, so... Erica draws up plans for the seating for the wedding. Shows it to Bianca, who, by the way, is hot. And she's like, yeah, you gave the other bride, I didn't mention this, Bianca and Reese and Greenlee and Ryan are having a dual wedding on Valentine's Day. But she's like, you got the other bride sitting in the worst spot. She's like, well, I'll make you a deal. I'll fix this if you go fix things with Reese. And she's like, okay. And they smile, they part ways. Hmm.